Yeah. Whoa. Boy, look at all the chats that popped up in there. Um, it's a studio mode, but let's see if we can click this off of there. There you go.
Oh.
But howdy, folks. Pretty Pooch here on a Wednesday night. Appreciate all y'all coming in. If you hadn't noticed, we're trying something different. You can probably see that little Eve Mukes symbol up in the front top. This
I'm
is
trying to see if it shows.
This is I probably will. But this is another streaming software like StreamYard. And so you folks know, if you've never heard of it, check it out. But I think we're going to probably roll to it and give it a shot. Pretty much the same as StreamYard, but why not try something different? A little more features on this one. And of course, even on the free version, which is what we're on right now, you could still go in 1080p and not 720. So the camera ought to look a little better. But
I don't know. I just got home from work and I'm looking a little scruffy.
Maybe he's looking a little rough.
Yeah.
Used.
Yeah, used.
But anyway, folks, we're glad y'all are here. We're glad to be here after a fun weekend. And it looks like the Nightbot is probably working too.
Sweet.
So you can type FBC for folks that are new here or folks that y'all know. Type FBC, your channel link will drop. No,
Hi, Teddy and Jessica.
No HTO tonight, but we do, or I do have my tea. And this is some good tea that my mother turned me on to. And it's called Y'all's. And it's pretty good, actually. Y'all's tea. It's kind of southern sounding. It is sweet, and I didn't put as much sugar as it calls for this time. So
I know, James Hall, no HTO.
No
I was
HTO.
hoping for it when I got home. But
were you?
I figured since you were going to go and get dog food.
I did, and then I just clean forgot and came back home. I had to fix some chow, though.
What'd you fix?
Baby's got some chow in there when she comes. Gets in. You starving?
Famine.
Famished?
That little Simply Go Live thing, I don't know about that mess up there, powered by whatever.
Yeah, well, we'll get rid of it.
It's covering up my...
Yeah, but it goes off and on. But we'll get rid of it, I think. I'll start the free trial, and then we may go ahead and get the version, the paid version, and because it's pretty good. I mean, I've liked it so far, what I've messed with. So
nice. Well, let's see who's in the chat.
Yeah, let's get in the chat.
Sorry, I just got home and I barely walked in, so it looked a little rough. So is this everybody in the chat?
Probably so. I mean,
this little arrow
scroll up.
I don't know.
Oh, that'll close it.
Oh. Let's see. Josh Sherman's Family Farm. He came in about 3 hours ago and he said, howdy, Pretty and Pooch. I'll try to be there tonight. But I told him that we completely understand if you can't be. So no worries. There's Kevin hiking with Jackie Boy.
Howdy, Kevin.
Jennifer
Howdy, Josh.
Ocean Homestead is here.
Howdy.
Bowen with Thunderstick Homestead is here.
Hey, Bowen.
Lauren and Joel making it home. Hey,
making it home.
Did you guys get my text?
Hope so.
Because I texted the number that Pooch gave me, and but I didn't get a response. I just want to make sure I'm texting the right person.
Maybe it's a landline.
Oh.
I mean, we got it from Evelyn, so it could be a landline.
Uh-oh. Okay.
You may need to call.
Oh, I can call. I didn't know. So
I mean, I don't know if it is, but
I don't either.
Be.
But Lauren and Joel making it home, I sent a text to the number that Evelyn gave me, and I wasn't sure. So I didn't hear back from you. So I wasn't sure if that was the right number, or maybe it is a landline and we didn't know. I don't know. There's Sammy.
Hey,
Hi,
Sammy. How
Canadian Family Life is here.
Canadian Family Life. Welcome in. Appreciate it.
Hey, can you show? Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Look at that.
There's all kinds of little doodads on this thing to play.
That's really, I like that. That's super cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Evelyn Newman. Hi, Evelyn.
Hey, Evelyn. How are you, ma'am?
Hi, Christine. Mrs. Gillum Farms.
Mrs. Gillum Farms. I hope y'all are resting.
Rebecca Touched by Yarn is here.
Rebecca, howdy, ma'am.
And Tracy with TNT Adventures is here. There's Beth Cornett.
Beth.
Lone Cross hashtag MTP is here. Says hello, everyone.
Welcome in. Howdy.
Yeah, welcome in. There's James Hall.
James Hall.
And Teddy and Jessica. TNJ Homestead is here.
Teddy and Jessica.
Let's see here. There's Lynn the Okie.
Howdy, Lynn. How are you, ma'am?
Oh, they're coming here from Lynn says from Derek Fowler 1973 raid.
Oh, sweet. Well,
nice. Thanks, Derek.
Thanks, Derek. Heck yeah. There's heard that.
Yep, heard that.
Howdy, Julie and Randy.
Let's see here.
That's a cool raid.
That is a cool raid. We like it when we get
Derek
raided
Hall,
by
Derek Fowler, 1973.
friends from YouTube, not raided from anybody else. Well, we have no reason to be raided by anybody else, but
No.
James Hall. Call it the natural look. It's beautiful. Aw, you're so
That's
sweet.
true.
Hey, there's Piggy.
What's up, Piggy?
Leanne Gunther's here.
Howdy, Leanne.
And who else?
As we scroll down the old chat line here.
Teddy and Jessica asked, it's not the diabetic tea?
No, it's good old sweet tea. Y'all's. That's the brand name, Y'all's. My mother found it and gave it to me. Said, here, try this. It's good.
Nice.
And it is good.
Okay, everybody's saying hello to everybody.
Howdy.
Oh, there's Goat Days.
David, howdy, sir.
Heather Landskren is here.
Good evening, Heather. How are you, ma'am?
Leanne Gunther. Piggy's bit okay. Everybody's saying hi to everybody.
Yep. Hi,
Hey,
can we
there's
check your boy,
Tristan.
Kevin? Hey, sunny country.
I'm tired, so
Are you?
I don't know. I may not be as talkative as I usually am. Hey, look, Dave from Ohio's here.
Well, howdy, Dave from Ohio. Welcome in, sir. Appreciate you.
There's Treasure Hunter Neil.
Neil. I know a lot of us folks.
Oh. So Lauren says it is a cell phone number, and no, I have not gotten anything from you. Uh-oh. Then
Maybe need to try it again.
no, I did. I tried again today and nothing. So I don't know if it's the wrong
I know
number.
Evelyn gave it to us and she sent it to me. I'll double check, make sure.
Yeah, might want to double check. Rainy Ridge is here.
Howdy, folks. Rainy Ridge.
It's good to meet you guys this past
Sure
weekend. And
that's what we'll get around.
Hi, Johnny.
Here in a minute. Johnny. Howdy.
He's listening. He's driving and listening.
Yep. He's probably playing catch up himself.
I'm sure.
Good 4 days or no longer than that of prepping and working his butt off. All of them worked their butt off. Which that was
Uh-oh, recording stopped.
That's fine. We don't need that.
No.
Yeah, we don't need the recording part right now. So.
Oh, thank you, Rainy Ridge. They say congratulations on the 1,000, which is something we're going to talk about.
That's crazy.
Thanks, Christine. She says she loves the new look of
the
live stream. I like the way you have your little banner scrolling.
Yep. I mean, we probably could have done that with StreamYard, but this particular Eve Mukes, even on the free plan, which will come like StreamYard with the duck, but this one has their little logo. The picture is 1080p instead of 720. So that's a plus, even on the free version.
There's Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa.
Jesse and Lisa. Howdy, folks.
There's Gail from Gail Southern Living.
Gail Southern Living.
And I wonder how far
Yeah, no, that's one thing different, isn't it? It doesn't really show you how far down you are in this, but
I hope so. I don't know. I just I tried that number. There's Peter, Old Man King Homestead. He says, hello,
Peter.
Pooch and Tish.
How are you,
I wasn't
sir?
ignoring you on my live, Tish. Your comments weren't showing up on StreamYard. Oh, interesting.
That's kind of weird.
Yes, Leanne, I got your text and I texted you back.
Maybe if it went through.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
there's all kinds of.
I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's
some sort of rigmarole going on.
Hey, there's Leonard Mountain Homestead. Amy,
how are you, ma'am? Welcome in. Glad you're here.
Marissa is in the hospital. She's at a +1. Her water broke.
Oh,
exciting! Prayers for everything for Mama to be okay and for baby to be okay, and
the doctors that treat and handle and bring the new one into this world.
Thank y'all. Okay.
But
Well, go ahead, babe.
No, I was just going to say, but yeah, I think I titled this live tonight. Let's talk about the TenKiller meetup, which we had a good time. But as usual, it always seems short and quick. You try to get as much glad handing in as you can with everybody, handshaking and hugging and loving and talking and chatting. And it just goes by like that. But we did have a good time, regardless of the rain that come about. And these folks that put this thing on this weekend, they did an awesome job. And I know they are plumb wore out, but you know, there was a lot of them involved. The Gillums.
I haven't checked it yet, Heather. I bet I will.
But the Gillums and Lazy Days Ahead, Our Okie Homestead, Oak, Josh Sherman, the Dale and Nana, 9 Acre Farms. I mean, there was just all those folks just put in a lot of time, I'm sure, to what you look for, but put in a lot of time to make this happen. All the folks that donated, gifts, door prizes, giveaways. And what was really cool, I watched Johnny's video today about all the proceeds taken in through the raffle tickets, through it all. You know, it all went to the event. The meetup had a cause, and it was for Charles over at Fallen Arkansas Veterans. I mean, that was so awesome to see all that stuff and all the folks that won on the 50-50, where you bought the tickets and you received half the prize or whatever, however they worked it. But everybody that won off that donated it right back to Charles. Mm-hmm. You know, if so y'all haven't heard, y'all know Charles is end-stage cancer, and he's been a big supporter for many folks on the YouTube, as well as a big fundraiser as well for veterans, and just a good man. Mm-hmm. And I know he was so overwhelmed, sweet. And mm-hmm. my heart was overwhelmed by just seeing the pure joy mm-hmm. and the emotion that he had.
Yeah.
It was, you know, thank everybody that contributed into that part. So that was just so good. Yeah,
he was so sweet.
It was so good.
It was so happy to help out in any way. I know that everybody was. Let's see here. Yep. Roberta's Artistic Adventure is here.
Hey, Roberta, how are you, ma'am?
There's Troy Sutton. Lazy Days Ahead says hashtag rigmarole.
Yeah, rigmarole. That's right. Rigmarole or some kind of outfit.
Let's see what Amy says. She says, no baby yet. She is on a birthing ball right now. The contractions are getting stronger. Wow.
It's a coming. But I hope everybody made it safely home, those that were at the YouTube TenKiller meetup. We made it home safe, and we were wore out just like everybody else. And luckily, I was off this week, so I've had time to recover. Got out yesterday because we're about to be hit with some storms again. Me and Pretty got out the tractors yesterday and got to mowing. I was mowing. Next thing I know, Pretty's coming around. She's mowing. She's on her John Deere.
Yeah, well, I was trying to, I knew that the rain was coming. And so I thought, you know, I'll go out there and help Pooch.
It's good therapy, though.
Actually, yeah.
You were saying that you had your earbuds in.
I was singing. I was singing out loud.
Yeah, so nobody could hear you.
That's right. So nobody could hear me but Jesus. Hey, Paul, PSV Odyssey says, good evening to the prettiest of the pretties, Miss Pretty Tish and my friend Pooch, the thriller of TenKiller.
We missed you, Paul.
We did.
I was sure hoping you'd grace with your appearance Saturday. Like you said, you might be able to, but, you know, I know how things are. You just couldn't do it, but we missed you, sir.
Hey, there's Sean. Let's trade paint.
Hey, Sean, how are you? We got to see him this weekend. Man, we saw so many folks.
We did. We just didn't get enough time with everybody, like everybody else. You know, you get out there and as much fun as it is and how cool it is to see all the different channels.
And then the new ones, the new people that you don't know or you didn't know other than through chat and channels. So it's a lot. There's a lot.
It is a lot.
There is a lot going on.
I like to talk. And so it's funny because poor JB, she said that every time she was coming up she was going to talk to me. I need to get in touch with her. I was talking to somebody for a long time, but you know me.
Oh yeah.
I like to talk. You like to talk.
Mm-hmm.
I know Christine. Christine said she didn't get any Pretty and Pooch time, but we know you were so busy.
Yeah.
Let's see, Sean.
Hey, how'd that one pop up like that?
Heck, I don't know. What in the world? Can you see that on there? No, you can't.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
That's weird.
That's so funny.
That's weird.
Heck, I don't know.
That's crazy. We had a chat pop up in a big box on here, and how it happened, I have no idea.
It's popped up. It's from Rainy Ridge, and it says, "Hi, Neil." I wonder if I hit it again. No, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So we went truck tent camping.
We did, and Pretty made it.
I made it, and it was my first time to camp. And I have to say this before I say the other is it was my first time to camp. I'd never been camping, and not really something that I would typically do. I'm not a country gal. Hi, Johnny. I see you, Gillen Farms,
yes,
down
sir.
at the bottom. But what I will say is that Pooch, he went all out, and let's see, at Football and Country, Evelyn just texted me. She took a screenshot of my number and sent it to Pooch, so it should be accurate from her end. I need to look again and make sure.
We'll look again.
Okay.
But yes, I did.
What was I saying? Oh, camping. Yeah. Oh, yes. Pooch went all out to make sure that it was.
I tried to make it as comfortable for her and enjoyable for her as possible.
He did. And yeah, I mean, for first time camping, it was great. I do have some things that we could work on. I'm sure you guys saw the very raw, real video that Pooch made. We were in bed in our truck tent.
That was our first night as we laid in the back of the truck, and it was kind of rough, wasn't it?
That was rough.
I mean, we did it considering, but it was.
It's okay. So here's what's funny about camping in a truck tent. First of all, the pros were you're not on the ground with all the bugs, and you're not outside with all the bugs and all the elements. So that is a huge plus. I really liked that. We didn't get rained on or wet or anything like that. Everything was nice and sealed and solid. That was great. Pooch had lights in there so I could see, and
air mattress.
Yep, air mattress. The lights, everything was great. The only thing I think that was a little rough was the air mattress. And it may be because we're spoiled to a king size bed that
California king is huge.
Yeah, that queen was it?
It's supposedly queen size,
yeah,
but
supposedly
I think
felt more like a full.
I think it's queen size, but with the fender wheel wells in the bed, it kind of because remember I was kind of rolling off into there. Oh
my gosh, y'all! If y'all would have seen Pooch trying to get undressed, into his nighttime attire.
It was a struggle.
I think, there's just not much.
And there's no headroom.
Yeah, no headroom. So that was a little tricky.
I mean, it's not like you can stand up. And
right, you can't stand up.
Drop your skivvies and hop into bed. You're laying in bed trying to shimmy.
You mean
out
drop
your
shorts into your skivvies? You weren't naked.
Well, right, but drop your shorts to get in your skivvies.
Yeah, and there's no place to put your stuff once you take your stuff off and put your clothes back on.
I just pitched it over on the side and hoping I'd find it in the morning.
Well, how could you miss it? There wasn't that much room.
It could have fell under the mattress, or I don't know, but
so that was kind of that was tricky. There wasn't a lot of space.
So we had the canopy up.
Yeah,
the porta baño got put up the next morning.
Put out.
It didn't get put up that same night. It was put up the next morning because we got to sit around outside and chat. After the potluck, we got to sit outside and chat with Josh and Drew.
Oh, that was so fun.
And Brian and Justin. So we just all sat outside for, I don't know, hour, 2 hours.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Now, I really enjoyed
Outside
we
our
had
camp.
lights. He put the canopy on, and we were covered. And we were underneath there, and then they had lights. He had lights strung around, and we had really great lighting. And all of our chairs were around, and sat on some coolers. And but then one of the great things about that night for me, my favorite thing about that evening was getting to know Drew a little more, having a little bit more, because I've never really sat and had like a long conversation with him.
Super cool, dude. I love him.
Oh my gosh. He is so stinking sweet.
Yeah.
And just got to find out about how cool other people that he knows are. And
Lord, yeah.
Yeah. So we shared conversation, and I really enjoyed that. That was really
Only
nice.
thing missing with Drew was Lindsay.
Yeah.
But she was there, but she had to go home.
She had to work the next day.
Had a prom.
Yeah, somebody was her son or daughter?
Her son was going to the prom.
Yeah.
So she had to deal with that. Which you don't want to miss first prom, I don't guess.
Exactly. So. Oh my goodness. I totally understand. So that was a blast.
Hey, it went away. What'd you do? There's all kinds of thingamajobs on here
popping up, and
you just see I
okay. Oh, look.
Okay.
If you hit that plus sign, but why is it? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Now you got to go back and take it away, I guess. It magnifies it. Kind of brings it up. Okay, cool.
What was your favorite part, babe?
Sorry, we're learning this. Well, I had that night was favorite part. Sitting out on the main event Saturday with everybody, the chili cook-off. Pooch didn't win the chili cook-off, but watching the other folks, watching the giveaways, and just sitting around and talking with everybody that we could. And then again that evening, Saturday evening, getting to sit around again. And we got to sit around with David and Sammy of Goat Days. Because they came out Saturday and stayed the night. Simply Jan's Homestead. Danimal and Chrissy, his girlfriend, sat around with us. Justin and let's see, Sean of Let's Trade Paint. White Rock. There was a lot of us just sat around a big circle again and shot the bull and had a good time. And then what are you laughing at?
It's on video, so
what?
Justin's dancing, his MC Hammer dance. Oh my Lord, y'all. If you haven't seen that, you need to check out, Pooch's video, or you can go back to Justin Backroad Freedom.
We love Justin.
We do love Justin.
He
was having a good
time.
There's Grace and Fire.
Heartland
HQ with Dink and Tank.
But then, of course, the Sunday morning final breakfast with everybody, and Mike and Terry MT Homestead and our cabin in the woods back there rustling up all that grub. And man, it was as usual, but you knew that at that time, it's wrapping up. And of course, during that night, the Saturday night, we had some pretty rough weather come through.
Linda Peterson's here.
Hey, Linda. And it didn't quite affect us out there at the campgrounds, at the meetup, but there was other folks affected. And I mean, it wasn't too far away from where we were camping that a tornado had touched down and just wiped the city of Sulphur in Oklahoma out.
Yeah.
Sulphur, Oklahoma out. I mean, it took the little town out. Which it was super close. And you know what? Pretty and Pooch was tired that night because we'd done all day glad handing. And then we get over there, and I don't even remember what time it was, but we were tired. We didn't want to hang around hardly at all. We went in there because we don't stay up late, for one. We're accustomed to going to bed early. Yeah, and we get up early too most of the time. But we crashed out. And right before we crashed out, no, we'd already been in bed, and Josh came over and told us it was what did he say? It was about 12.
It was right before, because he was showing us how he was going to knock on the side of the truck.
But before Pretty and I went to go in there and go to bed, go to sleep, he told us, hey, I'm watching the weather. We got some weather coming this way. you know, hearing a little bit later, tornado warnings, hail, high winds. He goes, I just want to let y'all know, if something comes up, I'll come over here and let you guys know. And said he would just kind of tap on the side of the truck. And, well, lo and behold, I think it was about 2 or so, wasn't it? Maybe then. But he knocked on the truck. I don't know how I heard him, but he told me, he goes, it took 2 or 3 times, Pooch, before you even acknowledged me, which I'm sure because I sleep through anything. But and I even went back to sleep after that. But the man was up watching the weather to keep everybody informed and then safe if anything was to come. But he came over there and says, hey, we're about to get hit. You know, just let you know if you need to batten down any hatches or anything. Of course, I'd tightened everything down pretty good, so I didn't think we'd be in jeopardy. Only thing Pretty was worried about was the porta baño, thinking it was going to blow away.
Yeah.
But it withstood. Everything withstood. But it was just Josh, and the thought of Josh keeping us informed and waking us up and letting us know, hey. And he even went and stood up under the meetup, where the meetup was going over there, and I forgot what they call that thing, but where the main event was taking place. And of course, not unknowing to him, his family and his home and his farm, his animals, everything, his gardening, his seeds, his freezers, again, all of his animals were being swept away in a flood. And of course, it was so dark and late at night that even his wife, Haley, didn't know. This was what she woke up to and contacted Josh during our final breakfast and told him. And man, things changed quick then. I mean, not only for Josh, but for all of us that love him and wanted to do something. And, you know, only thing we could do was get him packed up as fast as we could and get him home so he could assess the situation. And we stayed in touch with him pretty good. Pretty stayed in touch with him like a mama bear, and we still are. And I'm sure you folks know the links and the operation that Tish has taken on and what she's done to try to help Josh and his family. And it ain't over.
No, it's not.
It's not over.
No, and you know, well, and once I, got the ball rolling or did what the Lord told me to do, again, it was all because, God nudged me, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then it caught fire, and David with Come on Homesteading and
DD5.
DD5. What is the R and
SLR,
yeah,
Simple Life
SLR,
Reclaim.
sorry. Yeah. Corey and Cynthia Davis, and just everybody here,
you folks,
most everybody here shared the news or the post or the information. And, all I can say is thank you. And thanks be to God. God is good.
For everyone that's participated, donation, prayers,
prayer,
whatever.
Yes. So yeah, it's not over with. I know that
because he has to work.
He does have to work, and
he's like all of us. You can't miss work.
Right.
You can't afford to miss work.
And the cleanup has to come before he gets any pens set up and animals and all that. So he just needs a minute to figure all that out.
And
but
of
I'm
course,
sure
he's under the weather still.
Yeah.
I mean, there's severe weather going on.
I'm sure everybody
today,
that
tonight,
lives in Oklahoma
tomorrow.
knows that too. So Rebel at Heart is here.
Hey, Kelly.
Good to see you, Kelly, at the meetup. There is Derek Fowler, 1973. Derek, thank you
Derek,
for sending all the peeps over to come and see us.
Yep, appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, Teddy and Jessica, I wish we could have spent more time. Thank you, Jesse with Lazy Days Ahead for posting and sharing all the links. Hey, there's Melinda Dobson.
Hey, Melinda,
she made
how are
it
you, ma'am?
Let me.
But folks, while your baby's looking, you just chime in when you got to. Y'all keep your eyes and ears open, because I know we'll probably have more going on later down the road. that we can go help our brother, our friend, our community member of our community out. And I can tell you, I know it's greatly appreciated. I can tell you that Josh is not the type of man that goes looking for help, just like a lot of us are, like I am. I mean, it's hard. It wouldn't have happened, I don't think, if Pretty hadn't initiated it. And, good job, babe.
Thanks, babe. Well, like I said, it was the Lord.
Yes.
And
it's what we do.
He just said, I need you to get moving on this. And I had talked to Josh, and like Pooch said it pretty well, that any man, pretty much any woman as well, but it is really hard to reach out or to say, hey, can
and you really in the situation
pray. It's like people don't like to ask for help.
But
Nobody
not only that, but in the moment of this, you don't know what to do.
Right. And that's what yeah. So I just wow, Linda says there was an EF2 twister on the east side of TenKiller Lake also that night.
Wow. Yeah, there was a couple.
Hey, there's JB. Hi, JB.
Hey, JB. How are you, ma'am?
Good to see you. So yeah, it takes a village for sure. And boy, are we blessed to be a part of this one for sure.
No doubt.
So yeah, also at the meetup, hey, there is Southwest Living with Val.
Howdy, Val.
She says that was a very active night. I watched till late too. Yeah, I think there were so many people up and watching the weather. Hey, there's Brian, the Vineyard Farmhouse.
Yep. Good. Glad you made it home yesterday.
There's my Alaska.
Everybody remember FBC. Drop your link.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Sam. But babe, let's show the people what we won.
Oh Lord, man, yeah. Of course, we didn't bring it all out here.
We didn't. We got T-shirts from our cabin in the woods. Angie and Tony, they gave us T-shirts. Thank you so much for the T-shirts, man. Yep, exactly. I really appreciate it. I'm coming straight from work. Otherwise, I would have been representing.
White Rock Nation. Tons of stickers.
Yes,
hats,
stickers.
goodies.
Oh, yes, hats. Justin, Backroad Freedom, gave us a new baseball hat. Yep. And I got a hat from Christine, Mrs. Gillum Farm. And, hey, hi, Gary Ball. He says that this is his first time watching this channel, and he said he thinks he'll hang for a while.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you. Come on in. Join us.
Absolutely. And thank you for coming in.
Yes, sir. But yeah, just so much.
Yes.
I mean, the gifts were cool. The prizes, Pretty won some cool prizes.
Thank you, Tracy. And also, there was a bet that I... and for those of you that are new, such as what was the gentleman that we just passed his channel? Dang it, where did it go? The young man Gary Ball.
Gary Ball.
That is here for the first time. So a little bit about Pretty and Pooch. I'm from the city through and through, and Pooch is country boy through and through. To the bone. And this was my first time.
Is all get out.
Yes, I learned a lot of new language from him and verbiage. And so the reason why TNT Adventure says she's proud of me for making it through the weekend of camping is because, number one, I've never been camping. I never thought about camping. I'm an Airbnb, hotel, glamping, cabin.
Hey, we glamped it pretty good considering.
You did a good job. I just, anyway, there were bets that I wasn't going to make it.
Yeah, I think it was
Terry. Terry and Homestead. Debbie.
Terry said one night camping and the next night in Holiday Inn Express.
Ooh, that would have been nice. But
she made it.
I made it. And if, especially if I know that there are bets, I'm not
that's
budging.
Right.
I will stay whether
somebody
I hate
challenges
it or not.
her at something. she's gonna do it.
Yeah. So
No doubt about that.
But honestly, I didn't hear about the bets until the next morning. I was like, oh, is that right? All right. Well, I really am gonna stay. So
Yeah.
anyways, so they had some raffles and some drawings, and I kid you not, when the drawing for this amazing sign that David at Goat Days made right before the drawing.
I mean, being that we're friends with them,
Yes.
tight, pretty close.
Yes.
And he's the actual man that made these two signs for us.
Yes.
Our logo signs.
Mine that you can't see because that's
Well, I think maybe every now and then it clears
yeah.
up. But, you know, we're sitting there right before all the drawings started. And he had showed us the sign that he was bringing to donate to that. And then we was like, wouldn't it be funny if Tish wins that?
No, they said, wouldn't it be funny if they pulled our number?
Well, right.
And then after that, they said,
oh, that's right. I could have been the one that won that. Did baby remember which number was his?
Oh, it was mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was mine. Because we had 2 tickets. One ticket was, and Pooch told me to hold them.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
But no, but initially they said, what if Sam and David said, what if they pull our number, which was their number? What if they won their own sign?
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, no, I want to win. Let them, I hope they pull my number. And I kid you not, the first number they pulled was Sam and David's number, the of Goat Days, the ones that made the sign. They pulled their number first. And of course they said, oh no, we don't want to win our own sign. Draw again. And
lo and behold,
it was me. They called my number next. So I'm going to show you my sign.
It's very cool. Very cool. Again.
Oh my gosh. If you could see the detail.
Go up a little further there. I bet
Can you? Because my arms aren't as long as yours.
Maybe but it's very.
I'm tall in person, y'all. I'm tall in person.
Got that cool eagle on the top.
Yeah, let's see. You can't see because of the comment there, and I don't know how to remove it right now. But look at that? Look at that camper little truck, a little YouTube, little camper YouTube meetup. Oh my gosh! Join the tribe. Is that not amazing? Look at the arrow.
And it's all raised. It's raised.
Yeah, it's all raised. Yeah, you're right.
Every bit of it is cut out. It's 3D like, but every bit of that is cut out, individual, and put on like layers, I guess. But again, just that was the YouTube TenKiller logo right there. Very cool.
Oh, thanks, Christine.
Very cool.
Oh, Lauren, thank you, Christine. Thank you, Lauren. Y'all are very, very sweet. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. The good news is that, let's see here. Southwest Living with Val says, I hope the storms subside. My daughter is leaving for North Carolina on Saturday, driving a little U-Haul trailer. She'll be going through North Texas, Arkansas, and Tennessee, etc. Man, we will definitely be praying, Val, for your daughter to make it there safe. And it's just a lot of bad weather going on.
Yeah, it's going to be rolling
everywhere.
through here tonight and then tomorrow. So it's coming. It's clouding up and darkening up now. So
thank you, Piggy. I appreciate it. It does help. I think it helps when you share. Yeah. And I did a live yesterday, kind of an impromptu live. Thank you, Paul. Yesterday, just because there were so many people. Hi, Al Jacobson. How's your mom?
Hey, Al. Yep. How is Susie? Susie Jacobson. Al is in here, her son.
Oh, man.
I'm sure he's close to mama.
I'm sure he is. Tell Susie we said hello and that we love her. So an impromptu live yesterday so that people that had donated from other people's channel, other subscribers to other people's channels would know, could see my face and see who I am. And again, not for, she's the one that did it. No. So that they knew that I was one that was intercepting the donations. And so that they knew that I for sure was sending all of it to Sherman Family Farm. So that was the only reason why I did that, because I was receiving messages asking, who are you? You know, what are these links? Where's our money going? And so that was the reason why I did that. It was definitely not for self.
Oh no,
by no means. That's not who I am. I'm not about that. There's Susie Jacobson.
There's Susie. Howdy, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. Your son Al does a great job at keeping us informed. Hope you get to go home soon too. And that's right, because it's difficult, and a lot of people don't know where and a percentage of that money is going.
Right.
And regardless, like David and DD5 and all them that made collections, donations, and intercepted funds on their live chats. David sent all the funds that he had accumulated in his live chat that night directly to Pretty, and he covered the fees because
y'all come from YouTube chat. I don't know anything about that.
I know most of you probably know when you donate and you do chat, you don't make a donate, you get to whatever, however it's called. We don't worry about it, but a lot of that YouTube takes a third of it when you do the super chats and all. YouTube's getting a third of that donation that you make. So, but David sent the entire amount that was super chatted to him in the donations, and he covered the fees of that and sent it to Tish to make sure Josh got it.
And I covered the fees that are taken from PayPal. They charge you. Venmo charges you. I wanted to make sure that Josh received the full donation, and also that people knew that their donation in full was going to help Josh. There's MT Homestead,
Big Mike and Terry, which follow us here shortly in about 20 minutes.
Absolutely. Tell them how we hit the 1,000 mark, babe. Who needs credit for that?
And that was another big event for Pretty and Pooch, Full Blown Country Pretty and Pooch. We broke the 1,000 mark. Now we've been setting we've been setting in the 900s, 980s for quite some time. We had the watch hours. We just couldn't get to that 1,000 mark. But with all the work, MT Homestead, Butler Family Farms was live, and I know the one that worked her butt off, Julie, had heard that outdoors, because she was live most of that day, and she kept hitting anybody that was in her live chats to come over to see Pretty and Pooch. And she would come regularly and let me know the count. I mean, I wasn't paying no mind to it. I was too busy glad handing and all that. But she'd come over, you're 12 more, 11 more, 10 more, 9, 5 more, 4 more, 3. And then she come, you made it. And then all of a sudden it just kind of went boom. It was way up there. I mean, I don't know where we're at now, but we did cross that threshold.
We did.
Which is exciting. Awesome. That's a milestone that everybody wants to complete, I think, in the journey of YouTube. So I think now it falls on us to make it even better and to grow from that. Which,
right.
Pretty and I don't do this to gain recognition or anything. We just love being a part of the group of the people all in this community and everything. We both work outside of YouTube. This is a hobby for us, and we love the hobby. We love to entertain. We love to be informative. We love to help. We love to reach out. We love being, like a lot of the folks in here, someone you could reach out to. And anybody's welcome. Just like, everybody's welcome, regardless.
Absolutely.
Here.
Yes.
And we appreciate each and every one of y'all that show up weekly to our lives, that contribute, that comment, that are subscribers. We appreciate each and every one of you. I don't know how we'll celebrate this yet, but we will. So thank you all.
We will, most definitely. Yes, we will do some giveaways and celebrate. It was pretty cool. And certainly do appreciate everybody that promoted our channel and us. Wow, just so great. And we're so appreciative. So,
we appreciate all the folks that helped get us there and allowing us to be a part of this community as well when we come in. So
absolutely.
Thank you all. And we'll celebrate it somehow pretty soon. So y'all be on the lookout.
According to is it lean?
And now we get to figure out how to actually earn money on here, huh?
Yeah, I better get to work.
Maybe better get to bumping videos. Oh, speaking of too, I mean, this channel's been full-blown country since the get-go. And I originally started it with just me doing whatever the heck. And then Pretty over here, she has her own channel, which is No Judgment Here with Tish Ross. You probably see it flow through on the Nightbot every now and then. But she has her own channel too. But just one day I wanted her to join me in this. And of course, everybody calls me Pooch. And when she joined, and I've always called her my Pretty. And so we thought, hey, let's be Pretty and Pooch. That's kind of, I think we'll probably put a video out one day of us, who we are as Pretty and Pooch. I mean, we've been talking about it. So, but when she came along too, because she was like, man, I want to know what's going on here. You're all active and doing this, staying out here.
Well, because he's on his
night.
phone all the time. And
what are you watching? What are you doing?
And who's that talking?
Yeah.
And I would always hear people talking.
Watching YouTube.
And then he went to his very first.
I went to the first YouTube meetup.
Where was that?
That was in, was it Pryor, Oklahoma? But it was with the Crockers.
Oh, yeah, the Crockers.
I went to the Crocker meetup, and then I went to the Shoot Dang meetup.
And I was like, so it was funny because he was like, you want to go? And I was like, no, you go on your little trip and go see your friends and your little friends on your YouTube. And then every once in a while I would hear people talking. I was like, hey, that's interesting. Who is that? And so as the more I got curious, then he would start telling about who was who and what was going on. And then he invited me to come and join him.
And you could see how this has evolved. I mean, it's involved. We've gotten into this and we try to make it the best that it can be. But if you really want to crack up and think, good Lord, this dude, what's he trying to prove? I wish I had dropped the link in here. If somebody, the moderators in here, go back and pull my first icebreaker, my very first video, my icebreaker video up. I know Brian's probably sitting around in here somewhere laughing because even me and my first interview that Brian, the Vineyard Farmhouse, invited me up to be with him. It was so chaotic. It was so jacked up. But I mean, if you go back and look at the first video though, and you look at maybe where we are now, where we've evolved into this, we try to do and have and be the best at, I'd say professional because we're not, but to put on a show, a quality type thing.
Hey, there's a cool question from According to Lane. She says, how do y'all come up with the names for the meetups and how did the name TenKiller come about? So
well, originally,
go ahead, babe, because I don't know anything.
The original TenKiller meetup was started by Mike and Terry over at MT Homestead. They hosted it last year. And they got other obligations. Those folks are busy too. I mean, and they put on a heck of a meetup as well. And then Johnny and Christine come in, and I don't know, I think, and I don't blame them after the first one. You think, oh man, I'm gonna need a break on this next one or something. But anyway, Johnny,
I think they just passed the torch.
Yeah, they just passed the torch, where Johnny and Christine picked it up. And I believe the first TenKiller meetup was Johnny and Christine at Gillum Farms, and Mrs. Gillum Farms was their first YouTube meetup.
The last one.
Yeah, the last one prior to this one.
Heard about it and came up. Yep. And yeah.
So look where they're at now too, getting involved.
Funny how everything grows and changes.
But TenKiller is because it's TenKiller Lake in Oklahoma.
That's the name of the lake, yeah.
And that's a central location for a lot of folks. Now, there's going to be some more coming up in Arkansas. We have one here in Texas that heard that outdoors. Julie and Randy put on at Pine Cove.
That's fun too.
And that's a fun one. And I can't wait. And I believe they're planning that one too again. So we'll be going. Well, we've been to 2 of those as well. So I think, what's this make me?
Hi, Danimal.
Maybe 6.
There's Josh. Josh.
There's Josh Sherman.
Love you. I cannot wait to see you and just
Yeah.
give you a big, huge hug. There's Monica and Eric from Bland's Promised Land Ranch. I'll tell you
Hey.
what, had a good conversation with Eric. He's a nice fella.
Yes, sir.
And
He is.
I think I want to join in. I'm trying to get my sister, but I want to join in with him. Well, maybe not with him, but to do one of the things that he's done, and that's to climb, kind of run, jog, climb up 69 flights of stairs.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a good conversation about that. There's some emotional stories behind the why, and he could probably better explain that to everyone. But yeah, I got to get my sister and.
Oh yeah.
So Eric, I got to find information and find out how exactly we can register for that, when it is, and all that stuff. I think we are way far behind on the chat.
Probably
pretty sure we are. There's Danimal.
Hey Danimal, how are you, sir? Chrissy, if you're close.
He said, "I'm finally here. Did I win anything yet? Not yet." Oh, Gary Ball asks where we are located.
We are in Crowley, Texas, in the great state of Texas.
So southwest Fort Worth,
southwest of Fort Worth.
Yeah.
We're out in boondocks, BFE, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, out in the country where Pooch wanted to move to. And it's being exposed to the country, and it's almost time for us to go, but has been such a new experience for me, like a very pleasant experience for me. That's what I want to say. Hasn't been anything like weird or I hate it. I actually love it out here. I love the city. I love New York City. Oof, I love that.
I don't want nothing to do with it.
I know you don't, but I love the fast pacedness of it. Walking across the sidewalk, and there's like a million people walking one direction, and a million people coming at you, and it's fast paced. There's a lot of stuff going on. I love New York. I'd like to go visit again and maybe go and stay with Brian in his vineyard farmhouse.
Now that would be cool. I would go up there to see Brian.
That'd be fun
on the vineyard. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I love it. But I also really love being out here in the country. One of the things that I really enjoy is sitting, something that I don't do or did not ever do until we moved out here, actually, is sitting out on the porch and watching the sun go down, like enjoying nature, enjoying the sun, sunsetting,
we have
the
some
sunrise.
Beautiful sunsets over there too in the west.
Yeah, seeing the moon and the stars. Okay,
there's no obstructions to us.
Yeah, seeing
wide
all the
open.
cattle. I never, to be honest, I never did really. That wasn't a thing that I did. So I appreciate it now so much. It's just so beautiful. So and the fact that you can walk out at 3:00 in the morning, at least where we live out here, it's safe. It's just us and the people across the way, and super safe.
Spread out. It's very spread out here. So
Amy says, is telling Christine that the contractions are 2 to 3 minutes apart and are really strong. Ooh. Here comes the baby.
It was so good to meet Amy and her family too at Leonard Mountain Homestead.
Oh my gosh, so much.
Some good folks. Everyone is good folk in this community here, in this group. And then some, those that aren't here. But there is a ton of great people here.
Thanks, guys. I'm sorry if I missed any of the questions, or we're super behind on the chat. This chat is a little different. It doesn't really tell you
how far back you are.
How far you are, so I have no idea.
It's a little different for sure.
It's a little different. So I'm sorry.
But I like the features though.
And Danimal, Daniel here in Danimal's creation and adventures. His girlfriend Chrissy, very first time to come to any kind of meetup, and
the only one on her first throw of the cornhole contest, and she was the only one on her one chance that sunk the beanbag in cornhole and won those awesome cornholes that Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse made. And this is his second year to make these things too, but both of them were awesome sets. And
oh my gosh, beautiful.
And what a sweet gal.
So sweet.
Chrissy.
We are so happy for him. And
yep. We
I
are.
love him. He's another one that I could just squeeze.
Yep. And we hope to get to hang out with you sometime up there in Oklahoma one day. And with Dave, all of us get together up there again sometime.
So precious. I just love them all.
Yeah.
Look at Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. He's really put some explaining into the lake and the dam were named for the TenKiller family, prominent Cherokees who owned the land and ferry that were bought for the project. Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Gosh, I didn't know that. Hey, all right, congratulations. Making it home. Look at that. They hit their first level of monetization today.
Nice.
They need to push to getting to 1,000 subs. That's what it took us a long time, but hopefully you guys will get there quick.
Yep. And it'll let you put a store up now, which is something we need to do. We need to revamp our store.
Oh man, ours is terrible. Hey, look at that. Bowen is trying to get to 500.
Come on,
He only
Bowen.
has 47 left to get there. So if you guys haven't gone to subscribe to Thunderstick Homestead, that's our buddy Bowen.
Yep.
Another one I just love and try to check on.
We missed him.
So miss him.
Type FBC, Bowen, so your link will drop.
Absolutely. And what else? Who else?
I'm just glad that we did hit the 1K finally. And I got to go through all that rigmarole, figure out all that, and see how we can actually earn a buck on here. Because we'll see. But it is 7:56. I want to give the rundown for tonight real quick. Wednesday night lives that come up on Wednesday night because it's a good night to catch a lot of good lives. And it starts out at 4 p.m. with Our Mountain Home with Jen and Wiley up there. They just moved to Arkansas, got them a homestead going. Then 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. Mama V, Possum Run Homestead. What a woman she is. She is just a great woman and has got her homestead and single-handedly pretty much, of course, with some help of the families and the community, building her cabin. Started out from scratch, raw land.
She sure did. She's tough.
She is a tough, good woman over there. Love her to death as well. Missed her at the meetup as well this year. Then you got it at 6 p.m. Mike and Sid at 3 Mississippi. There are some homesteaders up there in Mississippi. Good folks as well. And everybody in this lineup tonight is good folk.
Absolutely.
And then following those folks is yours truly, Pretty and Pooch at Full Blown Country, 7 to 8. And then 8 o'clock will be MT Homestead, Mike and Terry up in Oklahoma themselves. Got them a little home farmstead going on. Love those folks as well.
Mm-hmm.
9 o'clock.
So sweet. Just everybody.
Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. Just another great person. I've known him.
Aren't we blessed?
Yes.
I think everybody in this chat would agree. Everybody in this chat would agree how blessed we are to have such amazing friends. I mean, it's not even YouTube family. Like these are it's like a family reunion.
And each one of these folks in their own way do above and beyond for not only those within, but even outside. You know, Mike's a big veteran.
Yes.
Supporter. He is a veteran and he supports veterans as well. And then following Brian, though, at the Vineyard Farmhouse is Peter, Old Man King Homestead. He's up in Arkansas too. And I believe he's going to be making a move here pretty soon. He came from New York to Arkansas with intent on starting up his homestead and chicken farm. And he's well on his way. He's going to be moving soon to his new property. And it's going to be on.
He's so cool too. We got to chat with him a little longer than
we did.
I love him. You're welcome, Christine, and I love everything that you've done for me and done for us and for everybody. You're
for your
so
friendship,
precious.
yours and Johnny's both. Just good people all around. Everybody is.
Absolutely, so blessed. Okay, I'm so sorry we missed. Like this is new, so we're gonna have to get used to keeping up with the chat. It's tough, man.
It's tough on this one. It's new. It's our first time using it, so
it is new. I might have to go through my phone. Jennifer Ocean Homestead said her first dog was named Pooch.
Yeah, everybody needs a friend named Pooch, and they call me Pooch.
And again, we're so sorry if we didn't get to
we missed something you really want to know, contact us. Come back again.
Absolutely.
We'll
Absolutely.
be there.
It's 8 o'clock.
We've got
so
no quarrel with answering any kind of question.
That's right. At all.
We may do an open forum one day and just have questions, huh?
Heck yeah. And just watch the chat. If
Yep.
anybody has questions to just let us know. But we got to hop out because we don't want to run over.
8 o'clock.
And yep, it's time for us to head on over. There's Tracy TNT Adventure. Did we say hi to her
Yes,
earlier?
we did.
Okay, sorry. Now I'm getting all confused. Plus, I'm tired. Let's go and see Mike and Terry at MT Homestead.
That's right. We'll see you folks again next week. Be on the lookout because I'm sure we'll probably put something out there. But we appreciate each and every one of y'all. And remember, everybody needs a friend named Pooch, and they call me Pooch.
And everybody needs a little pretty in their life.
And she's my pretty. I think we need to turn it around since it's Pretty and Pooch. Maybe you should start out.
I don't know. Everybody needs a little pretty in their life.
Why not?
I don't know.
Everybody does.
Everybody needs, something pretty in their life.
Yeah, so.
I'm going to say everybody needs a little something pretty in their life.
And I'm pretty.
I don't know. I can't.
Maybe.
That's tough, man. We might have to change the name to Pooch and something.
No, it doesn't. There's no ring with that. It doesn't sound good. Pooch Pretty and Pooch sounds good.
Okay. Well, Pooch gave me that name. I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway. Hey, a country boy in his paint buffer. All right. We got to go. We love y'all. We're
Appreciate
sorry
you coming in.
that we missed.
Heard that outdoors.
Oh, there's the Pine Cone Fest.
Oh, all right.
Those dates. I hope people saw the dates.
There we go.
October 11th, 12th, 13th, and the 14th is Columbus Day.
Oh, I'm so
I'm
ready.
have to take off for that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we better go, baby.
And Julie, thank you so much for everything you did for us on this meeting that 1,000.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, ma'am.
Love y'all. Let's head on out.
All right. See y'all later. Have a good night. See y'all soon.
Bye, guys.